It's week 2 of the National Football League, and we've got the Panthers. Rocket Arm quarterback, he's been sensational as he leads the league in touchdown passes. It's the Panthers and the Packers, and it comes your way next on EA Sports.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Along with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And, Charles, we look at this Packer team as we enter play here. They've been buoyed by getting 2 home games right at the start, and they come off a good victory in Week 1.
And they looked awfully good last week and came away with a 2-touchdown victory. They did have a few reasons for concern defensively, but all in all, they'll take a repeat here if they could get it.
On the other side of the field for the visiting Panthers, they too were winners last time out, so something's got to give here.
And I love it when both teams come in off of wins. Great mindsets, and it usually leads to a really well-played game.
Two teams here fresh off Week 1 victories. Who can keep it going as we're underway on EA Sports? And it's a pretty good return here as they'll get this up to the 29. So here comes the Packers offense now onto the field. And they will be led out by their 6'3" quarterback.
And he comes off an incredible performance in the opener. 5 touchdown passes. Now look, you always want to start strong, but I think that's more than anyone, including himself, could have expected.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down. You look at this Carolina defense. This unit against the pass, hoping to get better for sure. Number 25 in the NFL right now.
They absolutely have to avoid the penalties, have to walk that line between being aggressive and the ones that get you in trouble. The illegal contact, pass interference calls, they've got to make sure that they don't have those.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. Looks like a 9-yard loss, and it also brings up 4th.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board. On now is the Packers punter. He'll kick it away after a 3-and-out on the opening drive of the game. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. It'll go as a 42, make it a 43-yard punt, 6 on the return. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. So here now are the Panthers for their first drive of the game. And a glance here at the man calling the plays under center, their 6'4" quarterback.
We talk so much about how coaches script things, especially on offense, to start a season, to start a game, whatever it is. Could they have scripted a better start in terms of playing? Offensive Player of the Week in the NFC, and his team won their season opener.
Absolutely. Perfect start to the year, but all the talk was, hey, that was Week 1. Now we got to move forward.
Let's do it again in Week 2. That's what he's told his teammates.
Now it's 2nd and 10. They'll bring a tight end in motion left. They run out of the gun with Brooks here. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. Well, this defense very strong in that victory from a week ago.
But we certainly had a nice conversation with the defensive coordinator, didn't we? And what we heard, I like what we did, but we definitely need more pressure on the quarterback this week.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Give him 35 yards there on the 3rd down conversion.
A very early momentum changer there. Actually a dream killer for the defense because they forced a 3rd down. Felt like they had a good chance to get off the field defensively, and then they got hit with that big play.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. On play action, they'll throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. They'll give him 4 yards there, and it's second down. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against?
Infraction, defense.
So they'll accept that penalty, and that'll, of course, move the football up the field.
Still second down.
So after the penalty, now they need just a yard on second down. He'll drop to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And the Panthers are going to have a first and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5. 5 yards from the end zone, first and goal. They'll look to throw again. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. Ben Sinnott, his second touchdown on the season. And the Panthers have taken the early lead on the road here at Lambeau. Good throw there, and I don't want to blow it too out of proportion, but he looks a lot more comfortable in his second season.
You can tell he put the work in the offseason, and what I mean by that is understanding the playbook. Not just the plays and how to execute them, but how to do it against a variety of defenses. Also understands his team better, what they can and cannot do. You can see the confidence rising in him as he plays.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Packers offense here coming back out for their second drive. And a 3-and-out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out with a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive?
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And again, he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. Looking to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to have the Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So he turned to a trusted, familiar face in that 3rd down situation. It paid off.
Yeah, you go to your veteran receiver in that spot, so you can't underestimate him when he's on the field. Defensively, make sure you know where he is because he understands how to get open in key situations.
They go play action here on first down. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down.
And that's an early scramble that can be viewed positively by either side. From the offensive point of view, it begins to establish him as a possibility to keep it on certain plays. And defensively, they avoided giving up a huge play in one of their first tests in containing a quarterback on the run.
And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 26. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line. From the gun, he'll hand this off. That's some good hard running there as he'll push his way forward for about 5. From the 21, here's second down at 5. Back to throw here. Well, this is caught by Williams. First connection there of the afternoon for those two, and it's good for a first down. Now whistles here, flag down. I think one of the Packer linemen was moving. A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Now back to throw. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. He'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's second down. And it's never good to take a sack. You really don't want to take one down here in this part of the field, down near the red zone.
Not at all, because you're already pretty much assured of a field goal. But you take a big sack, it could push you out of range, and that's why defenses get a little more aggressive in this situation. They're almost conceding the 3 points. They want to push you back and try and take you out of that.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
We'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion. That allowed him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a 4th down.
How about that strategy there, Brandon? 3rd down. They just said, we've got faith in our tacklers. We'll give you the short stuff, and just decided to protect the sticks. So every time I hear fans telling me tackling's not a part of the game anymore, plays like that, I can clip and save and show them you have to tackle well if you want to be a good defense.
So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps them inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
And he won't quite make it to the 25. The Panthers coming back out onto the field for their 2nd drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Now the ball on the 30, here's 2nd and 4. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. 2nd and 4. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. They'll set up a throw. That is caught. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. It's a 7-yard gain and good enough to move the chains. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Up the middle with Brooks here. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. They'll send the tight end in motion. After 1, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Panther football to start quarter number 2, as they've got it 2nd down and 12. He'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go, because he might wander into some tough coverage.
They're going to look to throw. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And this is going to result in another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 42. And they'll get 14 yards out of it and a fresh set of downs.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got him the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
On 1st and 10, it's Brooks. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. 2nd and 11. There's a short one pulled in by Simmet. That was the 8th play of the drive, so a somewhat fitting pickup of 8 yards. So 2 of 2 on 3rd down conversions on this drive, and now they face a 3rd and 3 here. They'll look to throw. And that nearly intercepted. Well, for a guy known for his hands defensively, that's a ball he probably thinks he should have come up with. But instead, it's fourth down. Butker's kick here is good. And they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3. So a nice kick there as they add 3 to the lead.
And from what I've seen so far, Brandon, I think they've been the better of the two teams here in the first half. So even though you want the touchdown, I think that's a nice job there to put 3 points on the board.
And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here. Just a lone field goal for them so far, trailing 10-3 as they come up 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He finds his man, complete. That's Reed. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37, gain of 9. So from the 37, here's 2nd down and 1.
At the 37-yard line.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they're just trying to get some momentum built. Get a 1st down, pick it up, and keep moving.
So 8 yards on the completion there, and they'll be left with 2nd and a couple.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 49-yard line.
Now a handoff running through the middle. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. He'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on 3rd down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to have a Packers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, sometimes our pregame meetings do pay off, don't they? What do the guys in the locker room call him?
Well, they said it with a chuckle. They called him Old Reliable.
Yeah, that means he doesn't move quite as fast as he used to, but he still knows all the tricks, doesn't he? Even that little gentle push-off in order to get open, he finds a way to pick up a 1st down.
They'll run on 1st down. Noel. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1. He'll look to throw. He's got this to Williams, complete. Touchdown, Packers. Jamison Williams. 32 yards. Are an extra point away from drawing level. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a 2nd one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdowns scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Now the Panthers offense, they get set to come back onto the field. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you've met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
Quick hitter here, it's complete.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helps to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
That's complete. It's Malachi Corley. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. Back to throw again. There's a short one pulled in by Simmons.
I know the halftime's approaching, but I don't think he's going to want to take a break. That's his 5th catch.
Yeah, they've really been targeting the tight end. Again, he'll drop to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a 1st down. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
Now 2nd and 5. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, he'd been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And that could be one of those turning point plays in a ball goal.
They'll set up to throw. Over the middle, it's complete. Nice job defensively to hold him to 4, and now it's 2nd and goal. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here.
Encroachment, defense.
A penalty accepted, and they move the ball forward.
Still 2nd down.
The ball down at the 1 as they come up after the penalty on another 2nd and goal. Back to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them.
And he takes it into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown. Jonathan Brooks, his 1st touchdown of the new season. And the Panthers will take the lead here in the final minute of the 1st half. Well, they move the ball down the field through the air, Charles, and then finally they get the running game involved, and it works to perfection. Touchdown.
And, partner, I kept waiting for that running game to come into play, and actually saved it until the very end. Touchdown goes on his stat sheet, but you and I both know, and he knows as well, his teammates airing it out made this a successful drive.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The Packer offense heading back for one final 1st half drive. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And the catch made, it's Patton. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the 1st half. Now an option play on 2nd down. And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. He's got this, complete to Williams. Now the Packers going to burn their third and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call.
Holding. Offense.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. That's to the sideline and incomplete. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. They'll throw now on the final play. That pass caught. It's Williams. And he makes it all the way down to the 19. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. More from you and Charles in a bit. But first, time for a look around the NFL to see what's going on here in the late window. We'll get started over at Mercedes-Benz Stadium in downtown Atlanta. And it's the Bulls who are out in front. It's Jaden Daniels with a couple of touchdown passes. From there, let's head up to Baltimore to check in on the Ravens at home at M&T Bank Stadium. And you can see there it's the visiting Colts who have the lead in that one. 2 touchdown passes there for Anthony Richardson. Lastly, we head to the Gulf Coast and check on the Bucs at home in Tampa. And they were winners in that game over the visiting Detroit Lions. Bryce Young, a touchdown pass in the victory. In the first half, it was Jonathan Brooks who had it working. He had a touchdown run that helped get his guys this halftime lead. This has certainly been a fun one to watch so far. We knew this was going to be a battle, but we have not been disappointed. This is the kind of game that could wind up hinging on which side could play mistake-free football the rest of the way.
Pushing his way through. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The Panthers offense and their quarterback headed out for this next possession. And he's been a nightmare to scheme against throughout this one. This defense has been totally taken apart, and that is borne out in his numbers. He's been terrific all game long. On the ground, it's Brooks to start the drive. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there. Second down. Back to throw here. Yeah, to the sideline, and it's intercepted. Inside the 20. And into the end zone. It's a pick-6 and a Packer touchdown. An excellent play there, CD, on the pick-6. And I think were they a nickel? Did they have an extra DB out there?
Yeah, Brandon, I think they were in standard nickel, not the Buffalo, as teams like to call it, meaning 3 safeties for big nickel. They just wanted to take away the quarterback's throwing lanes, and that's exactly what they did, and came through with a big-time pick-6.
McPherson now for the extra point. And he gets it to go, and we're all even, 17 apiece. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick-6. Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. Now the offense for the Panthers here getting the football back. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick-6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick-6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a first down. In motion goes the tight end. A run out of the gun with Brooks. And he'll run straight into a wall of tacklers at the line of scrimmage. It's second down. But now he appears to be in some pain. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. Here's 2nd and 10. He'll drop to throw. That one taken in by Corley. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. The Packers bringing in an extra member of the secondary here to try for the 3rd down stop. They'll try and run here with Brooks. He is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Here's the Panthers punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. And this will be taken at the 13. It'll be a 41-yard punt, give him 5 on the return. And it'll be Packer football here, 1st down and 10. Jamison Williams out onto the field as his guys take over on offense. Good day for him so far here in the 3rd quarter. He's hit pay dirt once, over 100 yards. But, hey, it's the 3rd quarter. He's thinking, I want more, right?
He wants more, and it just increases the confidence of his team because every play he makes, that means his quarterback is really feeling good about throwing the football. Probably feels like he can't throw an incomplete pass when he throws it to him right now.
Yeah, he's looked really, really sharp. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first?
You get a rookie tight end who can run like this, it just gives this offense a different dimension than they've had. It's going to be fun to watch his development and how this offense expands as this season moves along.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Wide open receiver complete. Touchdown, Packers. A big play there. 52 yards. And the Packers have scored again in this 3rd quarter, this time to move out in front. Those are the touchdowns that aren't just scored on Sundays or on Monday night. Those are the ones that are scored during the week because they had that preparation and a great route run.
Oh, I love that observation because you don't just roll out on game day and say, okay, go run this route and let's get it done. That means exactly what you said. The practice had to occur beforehand, which led to the timing, which led to the touchdown.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Oh, good move. And a great return, solid field position. He's up all the way to the 45-yard line. The Carolina offense about ready to go. Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a 1st down.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And his throw here is incomplete.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
This complete to Corley. And this is going to result in another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 13-yard line. A good pickup there at 22.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll. And now they're set up with a 1st and 10. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
They'll set up a throw. This will be caught at about the 5. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave them with a second and just a few inches left. They'll run straight ahead with Brooks. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Give him 2 yards. That sets him up 1st and goal. Brooks diving for the end zone, and he'll get there. Touchdown. Well, nothing fancy there, Charles. You had 3 tight ends on the field. They were going to run the football. The defense knew it, but the defense couldn't stop them.
And I haven't met an offensive line yet that doesn't get more satisfaction out of running the football into the end zone than pass protecting. They had determination on their side, and they got it done.
Extra point by Butker is on target, and that will tie us at 24. So the drive there took 6 plays, and it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29th. The Packers offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. And we'll take you through some of the highlights here. You'll notice he had a hand in a lot of them so far. He's got this offense rolling right now. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. We got a brand new ball game, all even after that last touchdown, so every drive now becoming a little more critical here in the second half. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34. From the 34-yard line, here's a 2nd down and 4. He'll look to throw. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
Here's the Carolina offense as they get ready to take over here. It's a quick turnaround for them after the turnover, but the way they moved it on their last drive, they're probably eager to get right back at it.
And you know me and you know my tendencies in this situation. What do I want right now?
Be aggressive.
Be aggressive. Take your shot right here.
There's a short one pulled in by Simic. That'll go for a gain of 7, and it'll be 2nd down.
And his play caller does a nice job of giving him an easy throw to start this drive, and he takes advantage of it. The completion sets up a manageable 2nd down.
He'll get this complete to Simic, the tight end. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. 25 yards that time.
At the 8-yard line.
They'll drop to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. And the Packers are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
In motion right goes Reed. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
Up the middle they go. Noel. And he'll get only a couple up to the 22.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. 40 yards on the punt, 2 on the return, and it will be the Panthers' ball, 1st and 10. The Panthers' offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. And it's been a struggle for him all afternoon. This defense has really done a nice job of making him earn everything he gets, and it's prevented him from getting into any kind of rhythm here today. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And the last time out, they had the good drive going. You get in the red zone, they throw the interception. Not their first pick of the game either, so we'll see if they're more careful, more cautious here on this drive.
Yeah, nothing worse than repeat mistakes, right? You end up coughing the ball up, you end up throwing a pick, everything goes awry. And now, points don't go up on the board. I just heard a fan scream out, I thought the idea was to score points. Yeah, they're getting a little restless too.
Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on 3rd down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he's unable to haul it in, so it falls incomplete over the middle third of the field, and that brings up 4th.
Partner, the way this offense has marched up and down the field during this game, it's almost a surprise to see an incomplete pass on 3rd down, isn't it?
And they have had their foot on the gas all game long, but here finally stalling out. Taking it about the 16. It'll be a net of 40 yards following a punt of 44. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. This offense headed back out, captained, of course, by their quarterback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old-school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is, can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now at Lambeau. All even as we get ready to start the 4th. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Looking middle, and that's complete. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd and a couple. Now back to throw. A short one here, caught by McBride. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 27-yard line. They give them 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not even going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
Back to throw now on 1st down. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And a good physical run that time. He's going to wind up gaining 5 on that one. Here's a 2nd and 5. Now a handoff up the middle. Noel. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6.
Holding offense.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Looking to throw.
Just looking at it from a defensive perspective, when you break the huddle in the red zone, tight end is one of the guys you've got a key on, because quarterbacks want the ball in their hands fast in this position, and they want to get it to someone. And in this case, he had the play. They just didn't complete it.
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. A great his first rushing touchdown on the year. And the Packers have broken our tie and have taken a fourth-quarter lead.
We see this a lot on third and short yardage, especially down here in the red zone. They're going to sell out to stop the run, try and hold them to a field goal. But once the running back gets past the first wave, the resistance can evaporate.
And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. Carolina getting set to take the field. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this fourth quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. In motion, the tight end. They'll come out throwing here on first down. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down. On the handoff, this is Brooks. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Once again, it's Brooks. And again, the run defense stout this time. He maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage, but no more. The Panthers on third down. 5 out of 9 thus far. This is third down and 12. He'll look to throw. This ball taken in here by Brooks. And he'll get this up near midfield, but that's still a few yards shy of the first down. That'll bring up fourth down. They wind up getting 8 yards, but they needed more than that. Here's the Panthers punter now, as he's on here to punt it away. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this punt sails over the sideline. And the spot, it looks to be right at the 25-yard line. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. Dancing away at the 30. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Holding offense.
So a decent gain there on the play, but that all gets wiped out with a penalty.
Well, that's a setback, but all the good play callers, they just move on. They find something else in the playbook. They can attack this defense, and they go right back on the offensive on this play.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by J.C. Horn. And a terrific return there. They're finally able to corral him down near the 11-yard line. A seismic shift in momentum here in the fourth quarter. That's the break that the defense needed.
And you know as well as I do, people are going to question the play call in that situation. Sometimes you have to question the execution, not necessarily the call. And in this case, those defenders found a way to give their team a chance.
The Panthers offense here, they get ready to head back on the field. The interception sets them up with an opportunity to erase this fourth quarter deficit. Now, this series could very well determine our outcome. They'll run right here with Brooks. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12.
Holding offense.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Over the middle, complete. It's Brooks. And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done. Down to the 15 from the 21. 2nd and 14. And his throw here is going to be incomplete.
But plain and simple, That's the second time today that he's dropped a pass.
And that one, I think, maybe even a little easier than the earlier one that he dropped. Surprising.
Was this game announced as a night game prior to it? Maybe his rhythm is just off. He's got thrown off. He's got to wake up, enjoy the sunshine, and go play.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. Touchdown. A 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Panthers are an extra point away from tying this game here in the fourth. We are set up for a fantastic finish now. A fourth-quarter touchdown here. We're an extra point away from a tie football game.
And I know they're thinking about possibly going for two, but I'd go ahead and kick this one and just get it back to level.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the fourth quarter. The drive there only spanning 3 plays. And the end result, a Panthers touchdown. Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the fourth as the kick's away. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. So now out comes this offense led by their quarterback as they take over once more. And he has been masterful so far in leading this offense. He's kept the mistakes to a minimum. He's been on point with his passes, and he's generally been one step ahead of this defense all game long. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. That'll be caught right side by Reed. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. It's a gain of 16 and a first down for the green and gold.
I like what I'm seeing from them here. A tie game in the fourth quarter. They understand the situation. They don't need to be in any rush. Go ahead and huddle up and run your offense. That last completion put them in a nice position to take the lead in this game.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. A short one here, caught by McBride. That's a gain of 4 as we slip inside of 4 minutes left in regulation. From the 46-yard line, a 2nd down and 6. Hands it off out of the gun. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 66 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. And I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. 2nd and 6. A short one here, caught by McBride. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. And they're facing a big 3rd down now in this tie ball game. Up the middle they go. Noel. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. The Panthers going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Well, this feels like a late season game, even though it's just week 2. Here's a big 3rd down. Yeah, this defense rallies, and they stop him short of the first down right near the 24. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This for the lead in the final stages. McPherson's kick is good. And they have taken the lead here in the final 2 minutes. Big kick right there to give them the lead in the fourth, but there is still time left for a final drive.
Did they score too soon? Post-game will tell us, right? Depending on what happens on this drive, that's how we'll analyze it. If the other team scores, they scored too soon. If they somehow hold on, they've managed the clock exactly right.
So now the Panthers down 34-31, a little over 80 ticks to go. And they need, at minimum, 3 points out of this as they come up 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. And into the end zone. It's a pick six and a Packer touchdown. And so much for the game-winning 2-minute drive. I think that interception return there pretty much seals the deal.
And one thing to keep in mind, in this situation with the score that close, defense isn't backing off and just giving you easy throws. They're playing aggressively as well, and they end up picking that one off and sealing the deal for themselves.
McPherson on for the point after. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30. Here are the Panthers now as their offense comes back out onto the field. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, 2-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again, but they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly, then they'll take it from there.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And he comes back with one complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. And he's got his man on the out route. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Again, he'll drop to throw. And he will find his man on the outside. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. They'll come up now on 2nd down. Back to throw again. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And unable to connect. If he had caught it, it would have been a 1st down. Instead, it's 4th.
With no timeouts left, that's a dangerous proposition. Work in the middle of the field. Fortunately for them, that one fell incomplete.
And this one is no good. He missed it. And they will not cut into that 10-point lead.
And anytime you see a kicker trot out to try one from 56 yards, you know everything's got to come off perfectly for it to have a chance. If the laces aren't quite right, if he doesn't hit the fat part of the ball just right, it's unlikely to go through, and that one winds up no good.
The Packers offense and their running back getting set for this next possession. And it's hard to believe you could run the ball a whole lot better than he has. The vision, the cutback ability, the acceleration, it's all been on display throughout.
Well, Brandon, they're getting to 2-0, and this time they're able to take a knee at the end and secure the victory.
Preseason, coach said their goal, they obviously want to win everything. He said, I think we can get off to a 3-0 start. Well, here they are looking at 2-0 right now. But Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And, partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So So for Green Bay, they use the favorable early schedule to their advantage as they move to 2-0. And they will hit the road next week to take on the New York Jets. Meanwhile, for Carolina, they'll fall to 1-1. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
It's the NFL on EA Sports. And at center stage, it's the Raiders' leader at quarterback. He's been sensational as he leads the league in touchdown passes. It's the Raiders and the Steelers on Sunday night.
Thank you to Trey Mosley for the introduction. We are indeed excited to welcome you to another edition of the NFL on EA Sports. The final 4 weeks of the NFL regular season is upon us. Welcome to the home stretch. Welcome to the booth. Mike Tirico with Greg Olson. Partner, it's week 15. Just feels like a horse race. We're at the top of the stretch. Now it's the sprint for home.
And up until this point, Mike, every team's goal is, can we be in the conversation for the playoffs in this final 4-week stretch? Where here we are. And if you've done that, well, man, there is nothing more exciting than playing NFL football at the end of the regular season when you're in playoff contention. But for those who aren't, this is where you have an opportunity as a player to extend your career, get invited back to training camp next season. A lot of teams' years are made at the end of the year, and a lot of individual players' careers are made down the stretch here in these final couple weeks.
Just about set for football. The crowd is definitely ready. So are we. Off we go on EA Sports. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. The Steeler offense ready to take the field for the first time. And taking the snaps, a quarterback now in his 3rd year in the league.
Here we have a guy, Mike, just really coming off a tremendous outing last week. It seemed like everything was working for him in that win. The early rhythm he was able to establish, he rode that to the final whistle. They had an answer for everything the defense threw at him. And if he continues to stay one step ahead and continues to protect the ball at this rate, it's going to be a hard group to beat.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. They send Freiermuth, the tight end, in motion. Back to the air once more on 2nd down. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. 1st and 10. He'll drop to throw. His throw on 1st down is going to be incomplete.
Anytime you see a receiver at this level miss a ball that easy, it's just concentration. They just take it for granted. All of a sudden, they're thinking about what their next move is or what they're going to do after the catch. And instead of just focusing on first things first, secure the catch, put the ball away, then become a runner.
18 yards on the pickup there. That's a Steeler 1st down.
Really nice job by the interior of this offensive line. It typically just takes one guy to distort the defense to give the back enough room to operate, and that's exactly what they did here, and it led to a big gain.
The motion man here is Mitchell. On 1st and 10, they'll set up to throw. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. Here's a 2nd and 6. Back to throw. A throw left side, going to be intercepted. And the Raiders are going to take over at their own 41-yard line.
So anytime a team suffers an early setback like that interception, human instinct says, Mike, we need to get away from our game plan. We need to adjust. I don't think that's the case. There's a lot of game left, a lot of chances to avenge that play and still connect downfield on some of these passes. All proven, though, Mike, they've got to identify what went wrong, let's correct it so we're able to move forward.
The Raiders offense set to take over for the first time. Leading this offense, their veteran quarterback.
I think the biggest thing that stood out from last week's game was when they went into the game with an initial plan, how quickly were they able to get away from that when they realized it wasn't working? I think they got a lot of unscouted looks, meaning the defense threw a lot of exotic looks at them, blitzes, different fronts and coverages, maybe things they didn't work on all week. So the key this week is understand what is the defense looking to do today and how fast can we make those adjustments if we're not having early success.
Out of the gun, he'll throw. Quick throw, taken in. Was brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down. They'll try to get the running game going. His first carry. And he will have a first down, but I don't think that's going to stand. They're already heading backwards. They'll look to throw. That's caught. It's the tight end, Brock Bowers.
As a route runner, once you identify zone coverage like they were playing here, the key is find open space and stay in it. He did a nice job here because that was not a big hole. Quarterback had to put a little extra on that one, and they were able to make the completion.
That was not what they were hoping for. He's going to go out of bounds behind the line. A loss on that one. Here now, 3rd and 5. He'll look to throw. That's caught left side by Bowers. And he will not quite get to the marker. Good job there defensively. And now, decision time. What are you going to do on 4th down? They'll try and run for it. And he's not going to get there. The defense was ready for it, and they stuff him on 4th down. The Steelers' offense and their running back set to go once more. As we get a look at the league leaders in receiving touchdowns by a running back, he sets the pace here as we get to the latter stages of the season. His drive will start on the ground, and he fought through one tackle, stayed on his feet. They'll get him down for no gain. They'll try again here, 2nd and 10. Now they'll set up to throw. Throw on the run is complete. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down. 3rd down, 3 to go. He's got his man. It's Pickens. And the defense can't come up with a stop there. Gain of 7 and a first down. They'll throw out of the gun. A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete. Back to the air again on 2nd and 10. And a good effort there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete. So after back-to-back incompletions, it is now 3rd and 10. And this is going to be incomplete. That is a letdown there. Pass looked to be on target. No catch. And now 4th down. So the Steelers ready to kick this one skyward. And that's going to work out well. Out of bounds, and they mark it inside the 5-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. They'll begin here on the ground. And he'll get about 5. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. And it'll be a short pickup. That's not enough for the first down. Here's 3rd down and a few inches. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. Throwing over the middle. This one is complete.
Really nice job here by the quarterback, understanding what did he need to pick up a fresh set of downs. In this case, that underneath drag route was all it took. Get the ball into the hands of your receiver, pick up a first down.
Throwing now on 1st and 10. Quick throw here is complete. And he's going to be taken down at the 37.
A gain of 13 yards. First down, Raiders.
Now a give on the ground. And he'll take this up past the 40. A pickup of 5. Quick throw out wide. It is complete. And no place to go, no place to hide. He's taken down behind the line. What can they do here on 3rd down and 7? And this is going to be incomplete. That's great work to get in there and make things difficult defensively, setting up a 4th down. The Raiders have their punt team out there. This will be returnable from his own 15. And he'll be brought down. Short return. And they'll take over there. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That one taken in by Mitchell. And he'll be taken down. And that's going to do it. That's the last play of the 1st quarter. Ball out to the 35-yard line as they come up for 1st and 10. That's caught right side. It's Freiermuth. That's a nice pickup on a 1st down throw. It's a gain of 8.
Mike, did you see how hyped the sideline got after that run after catch? I mean, I thought the bench was going to run out onto the field to celebrate. He refused to go down on 1st contact and 2nd contact for that matter.
He'll go right back to Freiermuth. And he'll be marked down at the 45-yard line.
Every quarterback's dream is, can I get the ball out of my hand as fast as possible and get it to a guy that can do the rest after the catch? And it seems like nowadays, throughout the entire league, the best offenses thrive in yards after the catch.
He's trying to get around the corner, but can't. Going to be run down behind the line. A completion, yes. A loss of yardage, yes as well. Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. Nowhere to go. He is taken down.
Just can't seem to get anything going on every ensuing snap. They just continue to go backwards and backwards and backwards. They've got to find a way on 1st and 2nd down to stay ahead of the chains so 3rd down is not so daunting.
So, backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. Throwing now from the gun, and he finds his tight end, Freiermuth. And they were hoping for a little more on that one, brought down well short of the 1st, so it'll bring up 4th down. On comes the punter now. He's on for the 2nd time. They'll try to get something inside the 10. This one angles out of bounds, and the mark comes inside the 15-yard line. The Raiders offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. He has played well all season long, entering this final stretch of games in December and January as the NFL leader in touchdown passes. Back to throw here to begin the drop. A quick throw that's complete on the slant. A good spot here, 2nd and a yard. And that's a first down. It will be a gain of 8.
I can't tell you, Mike, how many of these offensive skill players around the league, they look at man coverage as like a personal offense. They can't imagine that a defensive coordinator would say, hey, we're just going to have one guy defend you all by himself. And after that last completion on the way back to the huddle, I think he had a few choice words for him. I think he said, hey, man, you can't guard me one-on-one. You better ask your coach for some help, because if he doesn't, you're going to be in for a long day.
Now, a flag comes in. It was thrown by the umpire. The pickup is 4, but usually that's a holding penalty. A handoff as they try to run it here. And they'll bring him down, but not until he gets to the 38-yard line.
We've seen this trend throughout the league, Mike. Offensively, everyone wants to have depth at the running back position. Yeah, it's great to have one guy, but if you could have 2 or 3 that can all come in and contribute on the ground, that's the goal, and we're seeing it here.
Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And he's close to another first down as he's brought down just shy of the marker. He'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
In the midst of a tight game like that, you're looking for every play that you can make to try to gain advantage. And if you can continue to get after the quarterback, disrupt the rhythm and timing of this quarterback in the second half, that could be the difference of you being able to pull away.
Gets that one complete to his tight end, Bowers.
Holding offense.
Whoa, things are getting tougher. It's now 3rd and 15. He'll drop to throw. Under pressure, and down he goes. They've got him.
Sometimes you just have to know when the play is over and live to play another down. He has pressure coming right at him, and instead of just throwing the ball away, he tries to escape, he tries to get creative, and he ends up losing a lot more yards than he should have.
Here's A.J. Cole now as he's on to punt for the 2nd straight drive. This fielded inside the 35. And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's a run up the gut. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
When the offense broke the huddle in a line, Mike, I think everybody in the stadium knew this was going to be a run, but the offense is kind of saying, okay, line up. I dare you to try to stop us, and right now this defense has no answers.
Under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him.
And now we're seeing the game kind of go back and forth. Each team trading blows, trying to establish control over the other. Nice chunk play on the previous play. The defense responds back with a sack, and we're going to see which team can establish a little bit more of this control as the game unfolds.
Short pass taken in by the tight end. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5. Here's 3rd and 7. They send Freiermuth, the tight end, in motion. On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. And that is incomplete.
And on that 3rd down, they thought an easy way to pick it up and get some positive yards would go to their quick game, but It didn't seem like the receiver and the quarterback were on the same page, and now brings up 4th down.
And this is going to work out for them. Out of bounds, and they'll mark it inside the 10. The Raiders offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. And he's putting together a remarkable season, currently leading the NFL in passing yards as we play here in the month of December. Right away, they'll set up to throw. He'll throw it left and has his running back. They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5. Out of the gun, he'll throw. He's got his man on the in route. Yes, taken in over the middle.
Well, it wasn't the most exciting throw of the day, but I want you to watch, Mike, is the suddenness of the route runner. Change of speed, change of direction. Those are the qualities of great route runners, and this guy's certainly one of them.
He's got a receiver wide open, left side. Inside the 10. And what an effort after the catch. He goes all the way. 80 yards. Touchdown, Vegas. Well, that was a pretty easy touchdown. He was wide open, Greg. Easy chance to close the deal, and they do with a touchdown.
And, Mike, it just appears to me that's just a breakdown defensively. You can't allow a receiver to not only be so open it's an easy pitch and catch, but then to have the space to operate after the catch to finish that one off in the end zone.
The kick is good. Makes the score Raiders 7, Steelers nothing.
Very little time remaining in this first half as this kick is away. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he will not bring it out. It's touchback, and this drive will begin at the 30-yard line. Set to go now on 1st and 10. The motion man here is Mitchell. They show jet sweep and instead run it up the middle. And he'll gain about 6 there as it's up past the 35-yard line. Here's a designed run. Now Pittsburgh will bang a timeout here. That's their 2nd as they stop it with 13 seconds to play in this opening half. They send Freiermuth, the tight end, in motion. Oh, and that throw not able to be pulled in. It's incomplete. Looked like he may have got a little ahead of himself there. And it's going to bring up 4th down. Here's their punter now. He's on to punt it for the 4th time tonight. And he's going to be brought down after a short return. And that's where his team will get possession of the football. And they'll elect not to run another play. Instead, just take a knee and take this on into the locker room. Just the lone touchdown in that first half of action. 7-0 is our score. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. And welcome in, everyone. This is the EA Sports halftime report. So let's get you caught up on what's going on around the National Football League. We'll start up at Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, where it was the Patriots who were able to come away with the victory. 28-22, the final score. Next, we head off to check out another game. And it was the visiting Jacksonville Jaguars that go home with the victory. Trevor Lawrence, over 300 yards passing in the victory with a couple of touchdown passes as well. And then lastly, on Monday Night Football, those fans will be riled up as it'll be a good matchup between their guys and the Chicago Bears. This has been a hard-fought battle thus far. Just the one touchdown to this point is still anybody's game at 7-0, as both of these defenses have been out there trying to one-up one another.
Okay, Coach, thanks a bunch. We'll see which team's adjustment's going to pay dividends here. Likely going to play a big role in who wins this one. This will be returned from the 6. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Raiders offense and their quarterback headed out for their next possession. And he has been a nightmare to scheme against throughout this one. This defense has been picked apart. That is borne out in those impressive numbers. He has been terrific all game long. And they're going to bring him down, but there is a penalty marker on the field.
Holding. Offense.
They'll look to throw. That's caught left side by Bowers.
How fast things can flip. You find yourself in first and a mile after taking a penalty on first down. But that chunk play there in the passing game now gets them back in sequence with the chains and brings up a more manageable second down.
He'll look to throw. He'll go right back to Bowers. He's got it again. Still going. And he will score. Brock Bowers. Touchdown, Raiders. That gives him 14 touchdowns for the year. This great season throwing the ball continues. That last TD pass, number 40 on the year. Extra point try forthcoming. He gets it to go, and the Raiders move out on top, 14-0. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Here comes a return from the 3. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. Steelers offense and their running back getting ready to go back to work. They'll start this one with a 3 tight end look. They're staring at a 2-touchdown deficit, 14-0. The score as the offense tries to regroup and get going with 1st and 10.
Sometimes you run all those big bodies out there, you kind of tip your hand. I always love going big jumbo personnel for a play action. In this case, they keep the ball on the ground. The defense knew it was coming, and they suffer a loss.
He'll get about 6 before he's taken down. 3rd and 5. Back to throw. That is incomplete, but there is a flag down. Big call here. It was 3rd down. Steelers getting ready to put this one away, as he'll come on to kick for the 5th time here tonight. Fair catch made here. The drive will start at the 23-yard line. So now, out comes the offense, led by their quarterback as they take over once again. And he has been in control of this offense. Want to run you through some of the action from earlier on. You've got the 2 touchdown passes, over 200 passing yards. He has been excellent all game long. They'll turn and hand this one off. Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1. Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Oh, and this one's going to wind up incomplete. That's one you'd think he'd be able to corral. He can't find the handle, and it's going to lead to a 3rd down. They send the tight end in motion. Shotgun snap as they'll throw it on 3rd down. And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up 4th down. The Raiders send their punt team out. This one fielded out beyond the 25. Here comes the Pittsburgh offense now, heading back onto the field. They trail by 2 touchdowns, so the time is now. Got to get that rally going. It starts with 1st and 10. They send Freiermuth, the tight end, in motion. To the air now on 1st and 10. Here's 2nd and 3 to go.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 39-yard line.
Now they'll set up to throw. Oh, a lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete. They'll come up to 3rd and 3. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. He's got his man. It's Pickens.
This is a great example here of just not getting too complicated as an offensive coordinator. Who's one of your best players on the field, and how do you get the ball in his hands?
Back to the air one more time. Oh, and a short throw there, but it's going to end up incomplete. That's a pass he'll say he should have had. Instead, he does not, and it brings up 2nd down. Receiver in motion, going right. Third and a yard.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
And they're going to get to him and take him down, taken back to the other side of midfield.
A lot of side-eyed glances there along the sideline. They're thinking 3rd and short. Just call a run play, get the 1st down, and give us a fresh set of downs. The offensive coordinator is thinking, yeah, that's what the entire stadium is thinking. I'm going to take a shot and try to catch him off guard. In this case, it backfires, but at least I understand the logic.
The Raiders offense ready to see what they can do. As we look back at some of the highlights of this one, you'll see a lot of them, Greg, coming from the passing game. They've done a nice job picking the defense apart.
Yeah, and I think that's the right way to say it. It hasn't necessarily been just a bunch of deep shots, a bunch of explosives. It's been more methodical. It's been precise. They've really been all over their execution, and this is about as close to a complete performance as you're going to see from any offense throughout the course of this season.
And they're going to get this all the way up close to the 40-yard line.
1st down, Las Vegas.
So from the 39, they come up on 1st and 10. Now they'll run. It's a counter. And he'll get 2 on this one before being taken down. 2nd down and 8. Tight end motioning left. They'll throw out of the gun. There's that man again. Another catch. That's 2 catches on this drive. This one for 10 yards and a 1st down. A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. Here's 2nd and 6. Blown back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. And he'll only manage to pick up 3 yards.
Defense.
And that leads to 3rd down.
Still 2nd down.
Now off the bootleg. He'll look to throw here. That's a short one, caught by Bowers. And he'll be taken down after a gain of 3, but that is good enough for a 1st down. Up the middle they go. And he's going to be stopped in his tracks. He'll lose a couple of yards on that one.
Anytime the running back is forced to chop his feet in the background and never get to top speed, you know that play's not going anywhere. And that's exactly what the defense was able to force here by getting penetration. Great job there stopping this play before he had a chance to even get started.
That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete.
And up until this point, this has been an incredibly efficient game from this quarterback. I mean, it's hard to think. Here we are in the second half, and that's only his second incomplete pass. So finally, the defense is able to do something to disrupt his timing and finally try to get him out of this groove. Pretty clear approach here, Mike. You're just trying to take advantage of the size of your tight end versus a smaller defender, and you're just saying box him out and go up for an offensive rebound and get the ball at its highest point. In this case, it falls incomplete, but if they continue to get that matchup, this quarterback's not going to shy away from giving his big tight end a shot. And this is the danger of trying these long field goals. Remember, Mike, if you miss, the other team gets the ball at the spot of the kick. So it's going to end up setting them up for great field position as they start this next drive.
The Steelers' offense about ready to take over once more. And look, they've been out of sorts throughout, Greg. They haven't had any answer for this pass rush all game.
Yeah, and it's really showing up in the sacks and also just in their ability to prevent any yards, any completions. This has just been a dominant pass defense performance here, and everything starts with the rush. The quarterback's uncomfortable. The clock gets sped up. He's got guys in his face. It's a lot easier to play defensive back in some of these coverage units when you know that ball's got to come out fast. And right now, they're teeing off and taking advantage of it.
Throwing now from the gun. Got a man open downfield on the crossing route. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. They get 18 on the pitch and catch. Good for a Steeler first down. So, 3 quarters have come and gone. And Sunday Night Football continues after this. First and 10 now from the 36. A quick throw, going to be caught by Pickens. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
At the Raiders' 31-yard line.
Now, faking the give. That's over the middle and taken in by Freiermuth. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They've got it inside the 15.
Desperation time now sitting here in the fourth quarter. This is where the urgency of your 2-minute offense is so critical. How many plays can you run and how fast can you run them? Because one score is not going to do it. You're going to have to score and get the ball back and end up going down and punching it in again.
In the red zone now, he'll drop to throw. Oh, and a short throw there, but it's going to end up incomplete. That's a pass you say he should have had. Instead, he does not, and it brings up 2nd down. The motion man here is Mitchell. Back to the air again on 2nd and 10. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
The receiver thought he had a nice soft spot in that zone coverage, and he settles down to give a nice target to the quarterback. But the defense had eyes on him the entire time. Secure rally tackle prevents that from turning into a big play.
And he's going to run out of time. They get to him and bring him down.
That's a prototypical coverage sack. All 11 guys on the field doing their job. Starts with sound back-end coverage. Nowhere to go quick with the ball. The quarterback has no chance but to extend the play. Look for something late developing downfield. That was all the time this front needed to chase him down and bring him down for a sack. And when you find yourself down double digits, you don't want to make habit of settling for these field goals. It does allow them to chip away a little bit and cut into this deficit, but they've got to find a way to score touchdowns.
This taken in at the 8-yard line. And he'll be brought down past the 25. decent field position to start this drive. The offense headed back out, captained, of course, by their quarterback. And he has been masterful so far leading this offense, keeping the mistakes to a minimum, on point with his passes, generally one step ahead of the defense all game long. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down. He'll drop to throw. Who else? Another catch for his favorite target. He has been busy. 9 receptions on the game, and that one, a first down. He'll try the right side this time, and they're going to bring him down, but there is a penalty marker on the field.
Holding offense.
They send one of the tight ends in motion to the left. He'll get this complete to his tight end Bowers. And that'll help a bit. They're still well short of the sticks. A solid pickup on that first down play. Here's a 2nd and 6. On play action, he'll set up to throw. And that ball in and out of his hands. It is incomplete. Might tell you after the game he should have come up with that one. He doesn't, and now third down comes up. And that is incomplete.
When you get the ball in this situation, what you're looking to do is not only end the drive with a touchdown to put the game away, but you'd love to chew up some clock. So with that incomplete pass now likely putting an end to this series, that's a big opportunity for them to try to close this game out.
And this one's going to land out of bounds as they'll mark it inside the 20. The Steelers offense ready to get back to work. The deficit is double digits, so work to do as they begin this drive with 1st and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Got a man over the middle. It's Pickens. Number 14 with a pickup of 14 and a first down.
Things certainly look a little improbable right now, Mike, but I wouldn't say impossible. I think they've got to capitalize on this possession to pick up some points. Good start there. Early completion, but now they've got to get across midfield and go. Every single possession right now is priceless. Points, possessions, and then they got to get some defensive stops.
He'll swing this one out wide to his running back. And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3. Second and 7. Open man downfield, it's Mitchell. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
This hasn't been his best game by any means, but what I really like, Mike, is regardless of the score, regardless of the time of the game, he is out there battling. He's doing everything in his power to chip away and see if he can get his team back in this game here in the 4th quarter. They've got to find a way to capitalize in this drive. Continue to cut into that deficit. Every possession is critical. Take advantage when you have the ball.
Try again. It's 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw again. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down.
Third down and 10 yards to go.
They'll look to throw. That's caught. Left side. It's complete. 6 catches for him in the ball game now, and this one's good for a first down.
Okay, so now you pick up that first down, Mike, but now there needs to be a sense of urgency. You know you need to score twice. So this one, ideally for the offense, results in a touchdown. But either way, this first score of the 2 needed needs to be fast because you need every possession you can here late in the fourth quarter.
Second and 11. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. That's complete left side to Pickens. He's going to be marked down at the 12-yard line. They send Freiermuth, the tight end, in motion. He'll look to throw. That's going to be intercepted in the end zone. Picked off by Roger McCreary.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's positioning. Being able to get himself to a spot, to get his hands on the ball, and a chance at that pick. Mike, when that ball was thrown, me and you are sitting here saying, that's a touchdown. And instead, they force a turnover, and now their offense is back on the field.
The visitors' offense and their big play wideout getting set for their next possession. They are moving in on a double-digit win season, a 10th victory on the year. They start this drive with first down. And he tries to get back to the line of scrimmage, but will not happen here. I think he's going to lose a yard.
At this stage in the fourth quarter, great job by the defense, understanding exactly what the offense is trying to do. They're trying to bleed the clock, shorten the game. They completely sold out to stop the run, able to take them down for a loss.
And you'll get them 5 yards closer, but now third down coming up. So, 2 minutes to play here in the second half. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment. You've got to consider this an absolute must-stop defensively. It's third down. They'll try to get this one on the ground. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one. On fourth down, out comes the punter, as they try to play the field position game here, protecting a fourth quarter lead. Here comes a return. And how about that? Nice return there, picking his way up past the 35-yard line. They'll come up for first and 10. They'll drop to throw. That's to the big tight end, Freiermuth. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards. Back to throw. Now a deep ball for Mitchell. That ball incomplete. Got the hands in there to break it up. Could have been a big gainer. Instead, it sets up a third down. Now they'll set up to throw. He manages to get the throw away and completes it. And the defense can't come up with a stop there. Gain of 7 and a first down. Checking it down, this one is caught. And he's going to lose yardage on this play. They knock him back to the midfield stripe. From the 50, he'll set up to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down. They send Jackson, the tight end, in motion. Throwing now on 3rd and long. That's 3. 3rd time tonight he's been intercepted. And the Raiders are in great shape here as they take over at their 46.
Well, Mike, once again, this drive, it ends the same way their last one did, walking off the field following an interception. Now, you're hoping this is more momentary struggle than it is a trend, but as hard as it is to do, they need to get calmed down. They need to reset because their offense cannot operate at a high level if they don't have confidence in this passing game.
The Vegas offense ready to get rolling again. They built a nice lead for themselves here. They'll try to add to that, beginning with 1st down. Only 1 timeout remaining for the defense as they take a knee. And now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout, and they stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this 4th quarter. Victory formation here as he's down to a knee. So this one, a win for the visiting Raiders. They didn't quite get the shutout they were hoping for and likely deserved. This was a tremendous defensive performance. They held the other guys to just a field goal, that's all. And that defensive unit was the driving force in this victory.
Dog, she gon' see some that she don't wanna see. She ain't ready for it. If I ain't the greatest, then I'm headed for it. Yeah, that mean I'm way up.
It's week 16 of the 2032 season, and we'll see Brock Bowers. He rises when it matters most, and he comes in third in the NFL in touchdown receptions. It's the Raiders and the Panthers on Thursday night primetime.
As the weekend approaches, let's settle in and end the week right, with an outstanding Thursday night contest here with the NFL on EA Sports. Joined by a former NFL quarterback up in the booth, Mr. Brock Heward. I'm Kate Scott, and Brock, you can brag if you'd like to, because I know you had quite the big arm in your days with the Huskies and the Seahawks in Seattle. Well, we've got a couple of quarterbacks here who also know how to push that football down the field.
Yeah, you got a couple QBs who are going to keep these defenses honest today, because the moment they get greedy in coverage or get too aggressive in the pocket, either of these quarterbacks can drop a dime, drop a deep throw right over them for big yardage, and maybe 6 points too.
The holidays have arrived. Thank you for spending a part of them with us. We're away in Week 16 on EA Sports. In pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. So now out comes the Panther offense for its initial drive of the game. And they'll be let out by someone that we'll get a look at here, this second-year passer.
Hey, it wasn't a banner game you had last week, stuff in the stat sheet, but still one that falls squarely into the good territory. Had a couple touchdowns to make up for the one interception, and his effort was enough to be one of the pillars in their win, and certainly some momentum to build on today.
Throwing to start this game. He'll get this one to Brooks. And this one doesn't go far.
When there's heat, that blitz coming off the snap, that QB's eyes, you could see it right away. He got to his check down in a hurry. But, Kate, here's the key. Quarterback and running back have to be on the same page. The two were right there, and he netted some positive yards.
And he flips the field for them before being taken down.
Just excellent effort on that catch. And a lightning quick transition from bringing that football in to getting vertical. He was not content for a second to end that play where he caught it. Any catch he makes, his intent is to put some serious yards on top of it.
They're now set for 1st and 10. Here's a throw.